Hello, everyone. This is Will, the beer champion, and today on this warm but muggy May day in Seattle, I am going to do a classic beer pairing. We've got Trader Jose, made by Trader Joe's, made by Artisanus de Maltas, which is a white label brewery facility out of Mexico, technically, but it's owned by Miller Coors. This beer, if you know it, is made very much like the Negros de Modelo's. It's Mexican beer, Mexican dark beer, which is just a lovely amber lager. It's based off the German Schwarzbier. It's nutty, it's rich, it's not bitter. You know, a lot of people think, oh, it's dark, it's got to be strong. It's got what we call a medium body, which is not as strong as stout, and it's not as light as your Bud Miller core stuff. It's just ever so pleasant. If you've only ever drank light beers in your life, I really recommend something like this because it gives you access. It's like going from white bread to rye bread. You know, it just gives you a lot of access to more flavors. And that color, it's so pretty. It's got such a pretty color. And so today, we're pairing it with some more food from work, which is this beautifully green guacamole. Yeah, chips and guac paired with beer. Nothing new. Avocados and a little bit of salt. Lovely. Guacamole comes from a mispronounced word in the Aztecs, guacamole, and then the Spanish took the avocados from Central and South Americans, took it back to Spain, and started adding things like onions and tomatoes, which they had been farming for a long time, to make what is now the classic staple guacamole in the U.S. and in Mexico. Yeah, so Spain is really who we credit with modern day guacamole, not Mexico. The conquerors of the land usually decide what history tells us is going to happen. Which is good. I mean, it's an ongoing story, what I'm talking about a lot. But like the medium body of this and the fatty richness of this just do very well together. Oh, and so you know the tortilla chip I'm using today is Juanita's, which is this great tortilla chip that comes out of my home state of Oregon, where there's a really great and large Latinx population. The intensity is paired just very well. I highly recommend. Oh yeah, that's just perfect. I mean, a fun fact: the reason why we put lime wedges in Mexican beer is because they used to be farming when the farmers and people picking the limes were trying to keep flies out of the beer. They would put them in the bottlenecks, and it turns out it ended up just tasting great. Yeah, 5.3% alcohol, delicious flavor, smooth for days. Same as your chips and guac. All right, so that's pairing of the day, and salute.